crappie trying to slam the heck out of it. Wow. He's racing.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I got myself out of bed a little bit late today. It was on purpose because I knew we were gonna have rain over the evening hours and almost towards noon. It has ceased now, and we have an unusually warm day here in December in the state of Delaware. Generally speaking, right around this time, it should be in the 20s and the 30s and all kinds of crazy crappy weather going on here in central Delaware, but today, that's not happening. We have a day that's gonna be almost 60 degrees in temperature and very, very little wind. So today, I stopped over to my friend Steve right here at Smith's Bait Shop, and we got some live bait we're going to put on the end of the line. Generally speaking, the species we're going to go after, we go with a bobber, a worm, chuck it out there and just jig it along, and hopefully something bites along the way. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to have small minnows on a J hook with a drop shot sinker on the end of it and just let it sit down on the bottom, and hopefully the species that we're going to be looking for, which is the yellow perch, are going to attack that live bait. We still have not gotten that target 1 pound yellow perch yet, so hopefully we can get that PB along the way. So give me a couple minutes to get down the road, drop line, and let's see if we can get the tug going.
So my episode is not starting off on the right foot right now. As you can see, I got my rod pretty much all set up ready in the rod holder here. I was trying to set an alternative rod holder right here so I can get another angle with the camera pointing this way, and the clip broke off on my GoPro, and unfortunately it's in the depths below this waterfall. So if anybody finds that, good luck to you if it's actually working, but more than likely it's done, it's shot, and God knows where it's going to be going, whether it be sitting down here or further down the tributary here. But I gotta digress, guys. It happened. I can't sit here and be angry the whole episode. I'm gonna refocus, get back here. Hopefully I can throw some positive vibes out here and hit that PB to kind of cancel this somewhat out of my mind. Before we get into fishing for what we're looking for, the rig is pretty simple. We got a simple drop shot sinker at the end of our line that I tied with a Palomar knot. We got a loop knot that I've tied right here. And on that loop knot, we're gonna go ahead and put a Aberdeen light wire snell, which is right in front of you right there. This is a number 2 that we got. Basically, it's a J hook. So when the fish goes to grab onto the bait and they've got that hook in their mouth, you still got long enough shank right there to go ahead and grab it and pull it out of that fish's mouth. But let's get this all together. Let's start casting out and see how long it takes for these fish to gravitate towards those small minnows. Well, within the first few seconds here, we've already encountered a problem here. This drops right into the hydrilla, and it's just bringing up a whole bunch of vegetation from the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bobber on. We're gonna let this free float right here, and we're gonna have this as a counterweight. Hopefully that works. But we're gonna toss it out there and see if this works. If not, we'll take that weight off of there. Hopefully that minnow will go down towards the bottom where the actual yellow perch would be. But let's see what happens when we do this. I should have got some split shots. That would have been the best bet. Looks like we may be getting a hit right here. Fish has got the bait. We got him. Oh, chain pickerel. He's trying to go up underneath that log right there, and I'm not going to let him have it. It's a nice one, too. Really nice chain pickerel. There we go. Oh, quick release. Still got the hook. He's going to make it. He will. It's either that or he's going to go down below. But we'll try to give him an assist here, right? I don't want to go ahead and fall and slip and hit my butt. But let me get down here to try to help him out a little bit. Come on, buddy. You got it. There you go. She's gone. Let's cast over to my left-hand side there. Fish has got it. Oh, my goodness gracious. I think we lost the bait. No, it's still there. Something had it. Let's get it back out there again. Maybe I'll go after it a second time. I walked away and we got a fish on the end of the line right here. He's taking me, whoever it is. You can see the rod going off. Fish is still on there. Oh man, that thing's got some size on it. It's got some size on it. Whoa. I think it's a chain, yep, another chain pickerel. Again, another decent size. Whoa, quick release again. Off she goes. Boom. It's amazing how they can flip themselves around and get out of the situation that they're in. Fish is on. Every time I walk away, something's on it. Oh, he dropped it. Still on it. Fish on. Get away from there. Get away from there. All right. We got a crappie on the end of the line. Nice one, too. Look at the size of that crappie. Wow. That is a really nice looking crappie. Perfect, man. Second species of the day. Off she goes. I'm sitting here in my pup chair. Everybody's giving them strange looks at me like, what the hell is this guy doing in the pond over here? But for most of the times, when you come across these spillways and everything else, there's signs that are saying no stopping, standing, or parking. But on this one stretch right here, it does not say that. So that's why I'm able to go ahead and park my car right behind me. I don't have to walk too far, and we can get onto some fish. Bobber's slightly moving around, so that minnow is moving. I can see him. All right, looks like we got a taker. Fish on. That's another crappie, looks like. There we go. What a pretty crappie. Look at the size of that one, man. There's some bulky crappie in here. Wow. Very, very nice looking crappie. Look at the beautiful colors on that and the beautiful tanics on it, man. He got that one in his mouth pretty good. We got to get the pliers out. But we got it out of his mouth. Minnow fell off. Let's get one more gander of that fish. Beautiful, beautiful crappie. All right, off she goes. Those are all under a pound. They're probably anywhere from 10 to 12 ounces in weight, but we want that big one. We got 2 chain pickerel and 2 crappie right now. Can we double up on yellow perch? Before we bait this minnow up here, a lot of people bait minnows on their hooks in many different ways. A lot of people traditionally go to the bottom lip, to the top lip, but that prevents the fish from going ahead and opening and closing its mouth, because obviously, you know, it's got to open and close its mouth to force water in and out through its gills to kind of oxygenate everything coming through him so he can breathe, obviously. Another method you can use is going through the top snout right before the eyes and coming out of the mouth rather than going through the bottom lip. Either way, it'll keep that minnow lively. However, if you go from bottom to top, it's not going to stay as live as long. You can go through the tail right here, or you can go through the top dorsal if you wish to do that. But for the most part, you want to kind of keep that hook and that head together, because the fish always come for the head. They never go for the tail when they bite up on these minnows. The last way is, if the minnow is dead, you can go through the top part of the mouth, like I told you, through the snout, bring the hook through and bring it sideways to the minnow, and then put the hook through the side of the minnow here, and you just jig it along the waterway. But as I mentioned to you, we're going to go through the top of the snout, right there, and we're going to come right out the mouth, kind of force it open, and you can see the bottom lip is not hooked. And the minnow's moving. He's good. He's just staying still. Looks like our fog's letting up a little bit, and the rain has stopped. There's just a little drizzle going on for a bit. Fish on. We got a fish. That thing absolutely destroyed that bait. Snot rocket. Whoop. They're all quick releases today. Nice. He's in there somewhere. But yeah, that thing clobbered that minnow. Something hit it violently. She's getting ready to go under. There she goes. Fish on. Got him. Oh, that looks like a bass. What is that? Oh, another snot rocket. Got fooled. I think he swallowed that one. He might be snapping this line right here. Nope. He's got it right on the inside edge of the mouth right there. That's what hit us on the side of us right here on the left. But so far, the snot rockets are winning. Still no yellow perch to be seen. Still holding out hope. I mean, I'm throwing right in the right spot where they're at. They should be at. I'm doing something a little bit different right here. I don't know if you can notice or not. I got a bobber stop that's right here with a tiny, tiny sinker. The hydrilla is so thick in here that the sinker, when it's down on the bottom, gets caught. So this is up in the water column, and it kind of forces that minnow down further rather than the minnow floating up to the top of the water column. And I already had a strike. I missed them. We're going to toss it back out there again. Right out there is where I had that hit. There you go. Fish took it way up underneath there, man. Slammed the heck out of it. Wow. He's racing. He's racing. Come on. Snot rocket. No, that's a giant perch. Giant perch. Whoa. Yes. That might be a pound perch. Holy crap, guys. That perch absolutely destroyed that minnow. How close are we going to get to that pound? Wowie, wow. 2.5 hours and we got a beautiful perch right up in front of you. Let's get our scale out. It may be less than a pound, probably about 12 ounces. Where is my scale? It fell out of my pocket. It's over here. But let's get that scale, get a quick measurement real quick. Close, guys. We're 11 ounces. But what a nice looking perch right there. Wowie, wow. I'm happy that we got the target species, but we're going to get back out there again and bang up on them. Out she goes into the water, and she's gone. So it looks like that sinker right there did the trick and kept that thing down into the water column. I think I got the length tied in as to how far it should be down so these fish will hit, because the frequency of getting hit is a little bit more shorter than when I was trying every other thing to try to get a bite, long lengths, short lengths, with, without weight. And then I figured this little contraption out, and that seems to be working right now. I'm surprised at how long these minnows in that bucket have been lasting. These small little minnows. Usually when I have the bigger bull minnows, I've got to have that bubbler on because, again, a whole bunch of minnows in a bucket, it's going to inevitably be filled with fecal matter and, of course, urine. And it's, I guess, turns into ammonia and ends up killing all of the fish in there if you don't have any proper circulation in there. But without it, on these little ones, all of them seem to be living pretty good because none of them are floating at the top yet. And I've been out here for at least 3 hours, which is pretty good. Something's got that bait. Got it. What we got? Oh my goodness. Wow, look at this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a decent size. What do we got? Another big crappie. I think this one might be a pound. Look at the size of that thing. Holy crap. It's close. Nice. Very, very close. 13-ounce crappie. 3 ounces off of a pound. But beautiful, beautiful fish, man. I mean, right in the skillet is where it would go. Off she goes. Wow, there's a hit right there. Got destroyed. That's a bass, I think. What is that? Sure is. Look at how dark this bass is. That in it. Let me get this hook out of his face first before I start talking. Alright, we got it out of there. Well, look at how dark this bass is. That's from sitting in all of that hydrilla. All that darkness that's going on right there, but very pretty colors on that. That's 4 species today we caught. Off she goes. Temperature's dropping just ever so slightly. Oh, fish on. I turned my head for a split second and the bobber was gone. What do we got here? We got another yellow perch. There you go. Okay, we're gonna weigh all of our perch there. That one's about the same size as the other one. But off to the left-hand side is where that perch was at. That one seems a lot longer than the other one. But look at that pretty perch. Yeah, if I had to guess, probably about 10 ounces. 9 ounces. Still a very nice yellow perch. But I love coming here now. Because you get beauties like that. Off we go. I think we had a rather productive episode. We really fished almost to the edge of night here, and we got some great fish on the end of the line. We started off with the chain pickles, which is where I thought this episode was going to go, but magically we got 2 species, actually 3 other species besides that chain pickerel to bite on those small minnows. We got that small bass on the end of the line. We got some great slab crappies. They'd have been right on the pan if I wanted to take them home. And of course, we got our target fish that we were looking for, those nice jumbo yellow perch on the end of the line. So Steve, thank you very much for the minnows. Now that I know I can get fish on that, I can bring 2 baits. That's the minnows and as well the worms to this pond right here. So it'll be double the fun if I put 2 rods out here. But I'm hoping you guys liked that episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button. We're almost to 6,000 subscribers. We're literally 25 people away. Hit that notification bell. We're informed of all of our future episodes. We're on Instagram at 302 Fishing. I'm hoping you guys have a great day, and I hope to get to see you next weekend.